Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have another Machina deck with yugioh. If you were in my last couple of streams, keep in mind guys, remember I stream on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, always at 5 PM Italy time, and also on Saturday, but on Saturday the time may change. This Saturday should be around a little bit earlier than 2 PM Italy time, because we're gonna have the Challenger Cup. We're gonna stream that. So if you were in my last couple of live streamings, you know that I had another idea with yugioh and Machina, and it turned out that this idea makes the Stardust Machina maybe the best, probably the best Stardust deck. Probably it could be the best Stardust deck with actually hands down. Actually, you tell me after you see this. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm yugioh, so you know the skill I'm talking about. This is a bond eliminates the future, and this is the deck. 20 card, clean as hell. And yeah, look at this extra deck, because we can summon all of this, and it's simply astonishing. So let me start from the easy part, the Machina core. In this case, guys, we're not playing the gear frame. Why? Because we need a normal summon for the Synchro part, right? So there's no room for the gear frame. We're just playing triple fortress, triple citadel, and that's it. Actually, sorry, and the double redeployment. Now, if I had the third redeployment, I would actually play triple redeployment and the 2 citadel. So keep in mind, if you have the third redeployment, definitely play that. Then we come to the synchron part, right? So we have mono synchron, and you know why this little guy is here. It's because of the formula synchron. It's the only way to summon formula synchron without playing a level 1 non-tuner, right? Because this makes the non-tuner level 1, but if you follow me, you should already know this, right? Sorry guys. Then we have the synchron carrier. Double, that's fine, and double explorer. Now you have so many lines for the combos you can't even imagine. You're gonna see tons of them in the replays, so stay tuned, because you can do so much stuff with this. But what I love about this is that thanks to the Machina, you have more interruption, an easier way to access the skill, actually the Quasar, and you have some crazy play among TRISHULA and Herald. It's just an easy thing. I can't explain to you if you don't see the replays, so please just check them and you will see all this deck, all about this deck is capable of. But let me actually put down for you the main combos. The number one is the reason why Jet Synchron is here. You know, I usually don't play Jet Synchron in my copies, in my Stardust versions where I have Mono Synchron. But here it's necessary, because Jet Synchron plus Machina Fortress is able to summon a Stardust Dragon plus a Machina Fortress on the field with no normal summon. So this means you could try to go into your normal summon Synchron carrier, your opponent does Effect Veiler, and you can still go on, ending the turn on a Stardust Dragon in a Machina Fortress. Then we have the other combo, the usual line. The usual line is Synchron Carrier, additional normal summon, Synchron Explorer, brings back the mono synchron from the graveyard, so you can go into formula synchron. Eventually you can go into 2 formula synchrons, but you don't always need those, and you can either decide to go into Herald plus the Machina, or you can go into TRISHULA during your opponent's turn. Guys, we're talking about Excel Synchros, of course. Instead of the Herald, you can do it just in your turn, of course. But what's even crazier about this is that, as you will see in replays, I survived the double Dark Hole turn 1 insane, and I end up on still an interruption, as you will see, even though I lost that replay, that duel, but you will see why. But the most thing is that you can actually do in the same turn, actually doing your opponent's turn, you can potentially summon Stardust Warrior, so to negate a summon, and also have a Trishula to banish 3 cards your opponent controls. That's simply insane. So guys, stay tuned for those. This deck is simply insane. It doesn't need staples. This is more than cog worthy. I just ranked from 4 to 5. I can easily reach cog. I'm not sure I'm gonna do this because I wanna do that on stream. But yeah, stay tuned for the replays, guys. You're gonna see some crazy replays. Let's jump right into them. Here we go, my boys. First replay interrupting a 3-win streak. We got this. So it's us to go first, and we have, of course, the combo is pretty easy to have. It's pretty consistent, so no worries for that. We grabbed the Mono Synchron, that is the core card that you want to have in the graveyard, right, to go with the Formula Synchron, and we grabbed the missing piece because you need both the Synchron Carrier and the Synchron Explorer if you want to go into the Herald. Otherwise, you might be okay with just one of those. So we got the Synchro Chase, of course. We started with the Carrier additional normal summon for Explorer. We got back the Mono Synchron, first Synchro summon into Formula Synchron. Here comes the stuff now. We use the effect Chase to get back the Mono Synchron, Carrier to use the token, Formula Synchron to draw a card. You activate everything. Then second Synchro summon, the token summoned by the Carrier plus the Mono Synchron brought back into a second Formula Synchron. That, guess what, is gonna draw you another card. So redeployment that we didn't need, but we just use it to thin the deck, right? So redeployments have another Citadel and another Fortress, then Fortress, and we're chilling. We went straight away into Herald the Arclight. But keep in mind, this was kinda too quick, because you could have just waited next turn to see what your opponent was playing, and you could have decided to either go into the Herald or go into the Trishula. So, but instead I went with this. That's totally fine. It's got the Chalice to begin that on the Herald. That's fine. It's got Constellars, but still it's gonna have troubles going through the Fortress. So it's got Zubana Shamali, Sombra's effect to have the additional normal summon. Zubana Shamali is gonna grab the Caduceus, of course. Then it's got the Caduceus special summon to get the Chard that is already there, and then Pleiades to begin with, as you can see, drawing a card, then attacking. Not really that much of troubles. Pleiades to bounce, actually to banish it, but we're chilling now. So we can just start with the Explorer, bringing back the Formula Synchron, because we can summon that. It didn't bounce. I don't know why. Like, it could have bounced the Fortress, but maybe he didn't want to discard. So guess what happens? We can just summon Trishula, right, and banish everything. It's got Pleiades to chain, of course, to bounce that. But keep in mind, with this deck, it's so easy. We can just go double Fortress. And keep in mind, even if we didn't have double Fortress, we're gonna just summon one Fortress, use the skill, double sign a dragon. That means lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys, second duel. This was a rank up from 4 to 5. Let's see what we actually from 3 to 4, 4 to 5, I don't remember. Still, it's my opponent to go first, and this is gonna be a nice one, because this is gonna be the Evil Twin with all their interruption, and you can see how well we can perform going second with no Chalice, no Book of Moon, no Typhoon, nothing. Just, you know, going all the way. It's got the classic opening, and this might seem like a misplay, but trust me, it's not a misplay to have both of this. You're gonna soon find out why. So it's us to go now. We got the tuning to begin with, grabbing the Jet, that is the missing piece you didn't see in the last duel. Then we went upon Illuminate the Future to send the Mono Synchron, grab the Synchron Explorer, right? So we got the Synchro Chase, and guess what? It's got Ballista Squad. It didn't even wait to see what I had. Ballista Squad, tributing that, popping the Chase. So now what happens, that's why he had both, because now, after he popped with Ballista Squad, he can actually summon another boy and pop another card. So we went straight away with the redeployment. Why? Because we wanted to have the Citadel in the graveyard. Why is that? Because now that we summon the Explorer is a machine hearth. So if he pops this, Citadel already comes out on the field. That's why. So first summon, actually Machina Fortress. He's got the Canadian, that's fine, we're not done yet. We got the Jet Synchro to summon back by discarding a card. He's got the effect of the Lila to pop it, that's still fine. Synchron Explorer, normal summon to get the mono. He's got the Droplet to negate that. But we are not done yet. A bond eliminate the future, summoning a couple of Signet Dragons. Keep in mind we were just unlucky because we just needed here the he's got the summon, actually the draw, but we just needed the Red Dragon Archfiend here, and we had lethal through this. Through all of that, we got the effect of the Fortress to summon it back again. At this point, summoning and attacking all of our opponent's monsters is left with 800 life points. That's a little less of the difference between the attack of Ancient Fairy Dragon and Red Dragon Archfiend. So it's got the full combo again, but we're not scary because we have these. We have the Fortress. It's got the Sekiel, the Lila popping the Blackwing Dragon, then Lila again using the effect, bringing back the Kiseki to draw. So it's got another back row. Plus, look at this. It's got the Envoy of the Beginning, banishing the Fortress, but it's still not enough because we got Synchron Explorer bringing back the mono. He's got Ballista Squad again to pop the Synchron Explorer. He forgot because actually no, he popped the correct monster. He popped the Fairy Dragon, but now that we summon the mono Synchron, we can just attack with the Synchron Explorer itself to get the Citadel come back, and we can just attack for lethal. That's how crazy this deck is, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys, we have Joy. Let's see what he's playing. We got it's us to go first, and we have of course a bond eliminator future to get the carrier going. Then we got the chase. So what I love about this deck is that the tuning actually synergizes with the Machina stuff, because if you either mill the Citadel or the Fortress, they both are going to be useful in the graveyard anyway, so you're gonna love it anyway. We got the Jet Synchro, milled the Synchron carrier unfortunately, but still we got the Synchron carrier to begin with. Then the Synchron Explorer bringing back the mono Synchron. First Synchro summon into Formula Synchron. Let's draw a card, summon a bunch of stuff as you can see there. So the carrier with the token, the mono Synchro brought back by the Synchro chase, and the draw for Formula Synchron. Second Formula Synchron, as you can see right there. There you go, drawing another card, and we got straight away into the Herald because unfortunately we didn't have the Fortress, nor the redeployment, even if we draw two cards. It's got the Tanny, as you can see right there, so we need to be careful about where to negate. It's got the Book of Moon, but look at this play. Now he wanted to force my Herald negation, but with Formula Synchron you can just avoid that. So I used Book of Moon on the Herald, Axel Synchro, Formula Synchron. You summon the Stardust, you don't get the draw because you missed the timing, but Synchro Chase brings back the Herald. So now we have the negation. He summons the Shaman, uses its effect, boom, negate with Herald. That's simply lovely. He's left with nothing. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Fourth duel, my boys, we have Luna. What the hell is she playing? It's us to go first though, so we started with the skill to get the missing piece, of course the tuning, to hope to mill maybe a Machina Fortress. The Machina Fortress didn't happen, but still we got a couple of draws, of course, to see. So we got first Formula Synchro number 1, of course Synchro Chases a fact, Synchron Carries a fact, Formula Synchro a fact, all at once to draw a card, summon a token, and bring back the mono. Unfortunately not the drill we wanted, but still Formula Synchron here, as you can see, to have another draw. This time it worked and we got the Fortress, and this was actually a mistake because we do not have the Citadel, so I should have actually went for the Citadel. Because the problem is that now if we summon the Herald, right, what happens is that we can't summon the Mono Synchron. We can't do it because because we have to discard a card to send a card to the graveyard, and Herald does not let us send a card to the graveyard, so we are stuck there. So it's got the Shitana to begin with. We're still chilling though. It's got the Monk of the Tenny, then the Flawless Perfection, the Vishuda. We know where we have to stop it. He went with the Shaman. Exactly, when he activates the Shaman, we can just negate. Also, when he discarded the card with Shaman, he had to banish it because of Herald. He's got still another monster, the Adara, and he went straight away into the Monk, but still not a problem. Vishuda to bounce the Fortress, but we don't care at all. He recycled the Shtana, but still, we're so much shielding right now, because he still went into the Shaman of the Tenny, but he can't do nothing. He went to that just to pop the Formula Synchron, but we literally don't care about that. We just got the Jet Synchron, Special Summon, then Special Summon from the graveyard of the Fortress to go into Stardust Dragon, and we have already won here, because we can just go straight away into the Bonds Illuminate the Future. As you can see, we can just speed things up. You know where this is going to go, of course, into Quasar. We even summoned another Fortress, but of course we have double attack plus Omni Negation. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Actually, this was my last duel, and this was a crazy duel. Just look at it. I'm gonna see everything. We're gonna lose because of one copy of a card. This guy was playing one copy of... I'm not gonna spoil it to you. Let's actually check the duel, right? So it's us to go first, and we have these turn 1. You're gonna see it's so cool, and you're gonna see why in a minute. So we got tuning to grab the Jet Synchron because we have everything. We milled a Citadel. There is a nice mill. Then we got the another Jet Synchron to mill even more, another Citadel. We love that. Then Synchron Carrier to begin with, summoning the Synchron Explorer to bring back the Mono Synchron. Usual stuff here, right? Nothing new. Formula Synchron to draw a card. Then we got of course the Carrier summoning the token, the Chase bringing back the Mono Synchron, another Formula Synchron summon to draw another card. We also have the Fortress, so we're chilling. There you go, we summoned the Fortress, and here we went of course into the Herald, so we have kind of nice stuff, right? So now what happens is got Dark Hole to begin with. So what you want to do here, you might be tempted into use Herald to negate, but don't do it, because Dark Hole actually does us a favor by popping the Fortress, because we get to summon the Citadel. So what you can do instead is Accel Synchro, summon the Stardust Charge Warrior to trigger the Chase, right? So what happens is that this both gets destroyed, but you get Chase to bring back the Herald, and Citadel coming back by its own effect because he popped the Fortress. Guess now, second Dark Hole, and now you have to negate with Herald, but guess what, we still have the effect of Citadel live. Dude, we were so much chill and you can't even imagine. So it's got the Awakening of the Possessed, it's got the Win to draw a card, Charmers to get basically a monster and the trap card that can pop cards, so we have to be careful about that. He handed the third, unfortunately not the best of the draws. I went the Bonds Illuminate the Future, to be honest, because I wanted to have more monsters to play my stuff with. I tried to bait him with the Jet Synchron because I wanted of course to summon Stardust Dragon with the other one, but he didn't fall for the bait, so he went with the Possessed Partnership, exactly popping the one he had to pop. It drew another card, we can just pop one. Then he's got the Pot of Duality to look for the card he needed. He went for the Field Spell to actually have a negation of a monster's effect, and then he went on popping the Jet Synchron plus a back row. Look at this now. We got Synchron Carrier now, additional summon for the Mono Synchron, and I forgot that I finished the Mono Synchron. I left those guys in attack position. I forgot. I don't know, guys, why. I completely forgot that. And also, I could have done something different. I could have just attacked with the Carrier, fake some... Actually, no, because it was lethal. That's why I couldn't do it. So, he didn't draw any monsters, but now we got the redeployment to get the Fortress and the Citadel. Now we got the Tribute Summon of the Fortress, another Summon of the Fortress. This guy is going to play the one copy of a card he has, Drowning. and he shuffled everything. At this point, he just won. He just need one monster. He got the Pot of Duality to get it, and the rest is history. Of course, GG, very nice duel. We were kind of lucky for him to get the one copy of Drowning. At this point, we can't do nothing. He can negate the effect. We actually needed a Citadel basically so that we could summon the fortress from the graveyard, and that was actually the only thing we needed. But actually we didn't have the fortress in the graveyard, now that I think about it, because he shuffled both into the deck. So anyway guys, that's it. That's not how you do it, my boys, but still look at how powerful this is, and I showed you this for the interaction with 2 Dark Hole. We managed to resist 2 Dark Hole and we still had an interruption. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. 5th or maybe 6th duel as a Blue Angel. Let's see what we have here. It's us to go first, grabbing the mono, then the skill to get. As you can see, even if you do not have both of the monsters, you're still chilling. So we got the Synchro Chase. We only have the Synchro Explorer, but as long as we have the mono Synchron, we're chilling. We went straight away with the mono, go all the way into Formula Synchron, and here comes of course the Spice. So Formula Synchron to draw, the Chase to bring back the Synchron Explorer. And now, as you can see, we went with the Fortress, discarding the Jet Synchron and itself to summon it, and then Jet Synchron's effect to summon itself and summon the Stardust Dragon. Right, this is the full combo. So you go Stardust Dragon here, but what you can do now is Fortress again with the Citadel. So now look carefully at this, because this is the best you can do, and it's not that tough. That's not that tough to do it, especially if you play Tree Deployment. So this is crazy, because this opponent went with Brionac, but stay with me. Right now, you could just use Formula Synchron's effect, number 1. You summon Stardust Warrior. Stardust Warrior. And because it's a Stardust monster, you Synchro Chase and you bring back the Formula Synchron. So you have Stardust Warrior that can negate a summon, and then you have Formula Synchron 2 + 7, that is Trishula. So you have a negation of a summon plus Trishula that can banish 3. This is the most crazy thing you can do. But of course here, you have choices. You can do whatever you need depending on the opponent you're facing, on the deck you're facing. In this case, he's playing Necros. So Necros discards cards from the hands. He went with the Clausulas, getting the cycle. But now, as soon as he gets the cycle, he wants to send the shooter to the graveyard. So guess what? I can just chain the Formula Synchron, but summon this case the Herald. Why? Because the Stardust Warrior wouldn't have been useful. So the Herald, the shooter gets banished, so he can't use that from the graveyard. Then we got shooter's effect to get the Brionac, of course, but he can't. If he discards, all the cards get banished with the Herald. So he went negating with Clausulas, Herald negating that to pop it, so he's left with nothing, and he's got anything else. At this point, we can just go upon the Illuminate the Future, go all the way into Quasar in case he has the Valkyria, right? So you can end the battle phase, but with Quasar, you can just negate it. It did nothing. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, this was a 3rd win in a row, but with this, guys, I reached Legend Rank 5 easily. So it's our opponent to go first. He's got Tenny, so we can speed things up. We kind of know what this guy can sit on, right? So the Berserker, I think not his best turn one, right? But still, we're chilling. We got a Bond Illuminate the Future to go into the Synchron Carrier. You're gonna see now another combo to go, actually that combo to go into Trishula during our opponent's turn, as you will see. So we got the Carrier to summon the Synchron Explorer to bring back the Mono Synchron. But now, because we have both the Fortress and the Jet Synchron, you do not want to use neither the effect of Chase nor the effect of Carrier. So you would just want to draw a card with Synchron and you're chilling, and then you use Redeployment to get the Citadel and the Fortress, discarding the Jet, because now the sequence is this. You discard first the Jet, then you summon the Jet, discarding the Fortress, right? And then you summon the Fortress from the graveyard, discarding the Citadel in your hand. That's the most efficient way to do this, and look at it. We could have already gone into Trishula and probably finished this, but I wanted to show you the Accel Synchro, the magic. So we went into Stardust Dragon, and then Synchro Chase happening, bringing back the Machina Fortress. Now here comes the magic. He went into the summon of Shaman, I don't get why, but still. Formula Synchron, first Accel Synchro into Stardust Warrior, Synchro Chase triggering, bringing back the Formula Synchron. And now, still toggle on, Formula Synchron back again, back to back, to Accel Synchro into Trishula to banish your opponent's card. And now, even if he has something, we can still negate a summon. He went into the Monk of the Tenny, Stardust Warrior, negate. And that's how it ends. Literally nothing to do here. He ended the turn, we got the Fortress, but still, that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This is probably my most exciting and spicy Stardust deck I have ever created. With this Machina stuff, it's simply astonishing. I honestly love it, and it could be one of my favorite decks. Honestly, for how powerful, how strong at turn 1, how versatile it is, how strong it can be and can perform, how strongly it can perform going second as well, thanks to the Machina package, and also its recovery capability, as with just a Citadel in hand, if you have a Fortress in the graveyard, you can just do so much stuff, even with the skill. Guys, this is simply insane. Honestly, I think these, maybe if you play some staples if you want, but even without it, these can be even competitive in some tournaments. I actually believe this. Guys, that is all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this. One of my most crazy inventions with Stardust. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.